need that kind of help. Appreciate it so much right now.
Big time, big time.
Hot and humid for us. Looking at the tower cam, if you're looking toward the horizon off to the distance, maybe picking up a hint of haze. Saharan dust lingering, may get a little bit more in tomorrow. It's certainly hot outside, 92 with the heat index of 106. Air quality's moderate. And those winds, like we were talking about yesterday, gusting up to 30 miles per hour, sustained at 20 miles per hour. Gulf starting to see more shower and thunderstorm activity. Invest 93L is working over Florida today, and this will be the system that ends up moving across the northern sections of the Gulf. 40% on the odds for development, so tropical depression or greater. And this system looks to me like it's going to be a sloppy one in the northern Gulf, and likely having to interact with land as it moves west. That should be a mitigating factor. You see how most of the modeling wants to keep it very close to the coast. Some of them do get it a little bit farther south. That would perhaps allow for some marginal organization to take place. Regardless of what this is called, it looks like primarily a rainmaker and likely a Gulf churner. There will be some rip current concerns on the northern parts of the Gulf there. Some shear in the central Gulf, but not a ton in the northern Gulf where this is going to be tracking, and it's really the interaction with land that looks to keep this thing from really becoming a bigger hazard than it currently looks to be. So you'll see that low, tropical low, trying to move west. This is tomorrow afternoon, 5 o'clock. Meantime, we're hot and dry in Corpus Christi. This thing looks like a sloppy system, hard time organizing. It's certainly possible that it does, but with its proximity to land across the trek in the northern Gulf, it's going to be tough sledding for it. Still going to be dropping some pretty heavy rain places like Louisiana, the deep south. We stay dry, and it is possible that we see some of that moisture come our way on Friday. That could lead to an isolated shower, but this again is not looking like a problem for us. Between 3 and 6 inches of rain on the table in places like Louisiana, the coasts of Mississippi and Alabama over the next several days. That outlook is through the weekend. There's this little chance for rain for us Friday. We may have some moisture sneak in, but it's not looking promising with respect to rainfall. Little uptick in the dust tomorrow, and then we keep some of that haze through the weekend. Tonight, 78, some passing clouds. Southeast breeze 7 to 14 miles per hour. Tomorrow, mid-90s, mainly sunny, hot, humid, a hint of haze, and breezy. Some wind gusts again up to around 30 miles per hour, just like today. If you're on the water, it'll be choppy. 2 to 4 foot waves at a 6-second period. Mid-90s through the rest of the work week, and with that tropical low perhaps moving in to Louisiana on Friday, it could mean that we get a little bit drier throughout a lot of the atmosphere, and that may lend itself to a few degrees extra of heat, maybe mid to perhaps upper 90s beyond Friday and into the weekend.
Ooh.
So looking hot. Heat index could get up to around 110 early next week.
Ooh,
Yeah.
crank up that AC, stay hydrated, all the stuff. All right, Alan, thank you.